Hey, is it raining down there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we getting a lot of rain. Yesterday, we must have had 2 inches of rain yesterday. Maybe more.
Yeah, we didn't have that
Rained
much,
hard
but
all day, huh?
we didn't have that much. We probably had an inch in 2 days, but it's still early it when we first moved up here, it started about this time of year, and then the past few years it didn't start till December or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I blame Trump. It's Trump's fault. The weather is Trump's fault. The gods are punishing us because of Trump.
He's not going to distract me. I want to see the Epstein file.
Let's see the Epstein files. That's the answer to everything. So what do they think of Trump in France, Catherine?
Well, it's like in America, depends to whom you ask. But my friends and I, we hate him
Yeah,
deeply.
he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad.
Oh, not pretty bad. He's awful. He's like evil, really.
He's mentally ill.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he's the president of the United States, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Well, we've had mentally ill ones before. I hope we survive this one, but it is pretty bad.
well, but damages will be for a long, long time. Of
Yeah.
course, we will survive, but
I don't know. Guys like him seem to pop up every once in a while,
I
and they're
find it
just what's
find
that?
it interesting that Switzerland is spending millions in rebuilding their bunkers for private and civilian shelter.
Well, let's hope we all survive it, guys. In the meantime, let's learn some Tai Chi. All right, this is move 22. It's called punch the head. Huh? Punch the guy's head. But this is a long, complex move. The one we just did was pretty short. The one after this is really short too, but this one's long and complex. So let me demonstrate. Um, what attitude should I take here? Let me demonstrate the move we did yesterday and tie this one into it. And I'm going to do it from several different positions so that you can see the different parts of this. And then we'll break this down into just the parts. And we're not going to get the whole move today.
that's fine.
We're just going to get part of it. All right. Punch the ground. Elbow to heart. Punch the head. All right. So you already know the middle part of it because it's just like the punch we did before. All right. But getting into it and getting out of it is where things are a little tricky, a little different. Punch the ground. You know this part. Punch the head. All right? Good. Punch the ground. right? So we could say there's three parts to this, and you know the middle part. So it's the first part and the third part that we got to work on. All right. So let's work on the first part. So let me do it from this angle again. Punch the ground, backhand, elbow to heart. All right. Pop. All right. So punch to the nose. Punch to the head. This movement is called Heidi Fan Wa. All right. And then into the middle part, which you know, hidden hand punch, neck punch, punch backward, punch forward. And the third part's very simple. I'm going to go down under my danchan and come up and punch him in the nose. Boom. And I'm going to step up into it. Boom. All right? So the third part's really simple. The second part, you know, is the first part that's a little more complicated.
Yeah, but the three together.
Oh, you'll get it. Okay, so the first part, elbow to heart. When you do elbow to heart, your weight is going to be on the right. All right. Now you want to pull your weight back to the left and open your toes so you can step up. Elbow to heart, my weight's on the right now. I'm going to pull my weight back to the left and open my toes in the direction, new direction, not this direction, but this direction, right? And then I'm just going to step up and punch the guy. Now, you may notice that's the same as part number 3. So you're actually doing it twice in this move. Elbow to heart, pull back to the left and open the toes, punch the head. So turn and look at me so you can see what's going on, right? Punch the head. That's with the right hand. Then punch with the left. Turn the waist. Shift your weight. Elbow to heart. Pull your weight back to the left and open the right toes so you can walk through and punch the head. Now my weight's on the right. All right? Punch the head. No weight on the left at all. Now I'm going to shift my weight to the left and hit with the left. Elbow to heart. Weight back to the left, open the right toes. Punch the head, punch the head again. Elbow to heart. Pull your weight back to the left, open the right toes, punch the head, punch the head. Now the next part of this move, Heidi Fan Wa, is found in all the forms. Well, let me sort of show you what's going on here, and then we can do it. You're making a move like this. So it's just like the silk reeling move that we've done before. All right? Remember the silk reeling move. All right? Lower back, center chest. Lower back, center chest. So it's not about the hands, it's about this. Lower back, center chest. So what are you doing? Suppose somebody comes and grabs you from behind, gives you a bear hug, or maybe somebody grabs both your wrists. A way to get rid of them is to focus on your midline, not on where they're touching you, right? And first you close. They'll follow you into the close, and then they'll squeeze even harder, right? And then you come up here and you open like a flower in the spring, right? That's you're doing that not because your arms are doing it, but because you're going between these 2 points really quickly. This point in the back, this point in the front. Back, front, back, front. Right? Now, this is not a move that always works. If a really big guy comes around, puts his arms around you and squeezes, it's really hard to get out of that. And there's a lot of ways to get out of it. This may not even be the best way, but it can be a part of other ways. So what you're trying to do is disrupt the other guy. You may actually get out of it completely. You may not. But even if you don't get out of it, you can disrupt him and disrupt his balance. So it's not like you go boom, boom, and then you look behind to see whether he's still alive. That's not realistic, right? You're just trying to disrupt him. But if he's got you like this, he's got a lot of leverage because you're in close to his center line and he's holding you like this. Right? So this has to be we don't do it that fast in the form, but in real life, you have to do it like I'm demonstrating. Right? It's really fast. Now, here's the thing. You have to do it with your right foot in the air. Right? Or not in this move, but in other moves. Now, do you have to do it that way in real life? No. They just want you to do it that way in the form, so it's harder. They want to make us as difficult as possible. Okay, there's one more little move that always confuses everybody between those 2 parts I just described. Watch this. One, two, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
That's that fun throw, right?
Well, yes, it can be a throw. It can also just be a trap and a hit. Close, open, step down, and then you go into hidden hand punch and the punch. We'll do that later. All right. So those are all the pieces to this. Now you got to put the pieces together. Elbow to heart. Bring your weight back. Open your toes. Punch him in the nose with the backhand. All right? Back of the hand goes right on the nose. Boom. This one goes to the temple. All right? This can be a lot of things. One of the things you could be doing is your elbow your elbow's going to go up beside the guy's neck. All right, like this. And you've grabbed his hand and you've got his neck. So now what you do is you begin by lifting his hand. When you start to lift his hand, he's going to start to turn. That's when you press down on his neck. All right? So you lift, press, and you bring your knee up into his chest or into his face. All right? So this hand is not coming up like this. It's coming up like this. Because you've got his whole arm and you're pulling his arm up. All right? So how does this work? How can you manage this? It's your daimai. All right? You're shifting. You're going to shift, and then you're going to sink into your left quad. All right? Sink into the quad. Sink. If you lift that, all it does is throw you backward. All right? So you got to sink there. When you're done, you should look more or less like this. Out a little more. Not. This should not be 90 degrees. It should be greater than 90 degrees. Yeah. Something like that. Now, coil down in. Uncoil. All right, that's the whole first part. A lot of moving parts in that first part. I've got all my signals on me here. Right? Boom. But that's what you're doing. So let's just do it a bunch of times. Let me do 3 of them facing you, and then I'll do 3 of them with my back to you, right? I don't know whether what you can see with my back to you, but we'll try it. Elbow to heart. Shift your weight back. Open your toes. Powder him in the nose. Then in the temple. Right? Then put your elbow up by his neck. Lift his arm and press down. Close. open, step down, and cover your own hand. And then we'll go into the punching sequence. Catherine, does this make sense?
Well, when I see you doing it, of course, it makes sense. But then when I do it, it's I mean, it's complicated. But I
Yes,
will get it.
it is complicated. You know, something I haven't really talked about, but that potentially can be helpful for learning this. Um, some people do this. A lot of people don't do it. I never did it because it just doesn't work for me. It may not work for you either. But it's to take notes. So Annie, for instance, when she learned this form, she had a notepad that was big. She wrote all this stuff down because she just couldn't remember all these moving parts. Now, the difference is she didn't have videos to go watch again.
Yeah.
We've got recordings so you can watch this over and over. So
But
maybe
still, I think I'm going to start when I listen to the recording to just take notes. I think for me, it will help.
I think that's a good idea. Um, I try, when I explain these things, I try to give you a script,
Hmm.
a movement script. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the truth is, when you really know this, you don't think about that stuff. But when
No.
you're learning it, it's really helpful to have a script because you got to have something to grab onto. All right. So let's do the script again. Elbow to heart. Here's a little thing. I wasn't going to throw this in, but I think I should. I think I should because it's important for your qual. After you do elbow to heart, your weight's on the left, you want to move your weight to the right. It's not, you don't just go like that and then back. Watch.
Oh,
What is that, Kevin?
Forward chin up.
Yeah.
no.
It's a forward chin up. Hand is forward, not back. All right. Forward chin up. Then you relax and you pop it. So you can put that in your notes. All right. You could say that's the first line of the script or the algorithm. Elbow to heart. Shift your weight back in Shana. Open your toes. All right. Powder the nose, the temple. Place your elbow by the neck. Lift the arm. Drop the neck. Down. Up. Step down. Cover your own hand. All right. Let's do it one. Left hand on top. Let's do it one more time, but let's talk about which foot the weight is on. All right. It's really important to get the weights right in this, on every move. All right. Elbow to heart. Weight is on the right. Left. Right. Left. Stays left. Stays left. Now it's right. No weight there at all. Okay, one more. Weight to the right and to the left, to the right, to the left, stays left, stays left, stays left, goes right. Clear? Questions?
No, no, but I don't know why I find this move very complicated.
Well, it is complicated. Maybe
It
that's
is
why you
a
find it
lot
so
of
way.
a lot is happening all the time. I mean, like
Yes.
nonstop.
Yes. Yes. But let's do this. I'm going to do it with my back to you, okay? And see if that helps a little bit. Elbow to heart. Shift the weight back to the left, forward to the right. Left. Um, when you lift your leg, let me pull up my pants. When you lift your leg, you also want to lift your toes. So you don't want your foot just sort of dangling like this. You want to lift your toes. That will really help your balance. All right. One more. Elbow to heart, weight is to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Stays left, coil, uncoil. Now the weight's on the right. Does that help with my back to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, one more. Elbow to heart. Okay, so I think if you watch the recordings, you should be able to get this. All right, it's just something you got to memorize. The next part of this, you already know. In the earlier version of it, is actually a little bit more complex. Toward the end of the second section, we do a movement like this. Hidden hand. This is just the same thing, only you don't do that. You just go straight into hidden hand punch, neck punch, reverse punch, forward punch. It's exactly the same. It's actually simpler. Clear? Good.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
I love how you say it's exactly the same. It's more simple. And yes.
It's simple. It's even easier. It's just like flying, right?
Yeah. In my next life, I will find that easier.
Um, Catherine, honestly, I'm telling you the truth. You're doing just fine. Isn't she, Kevin? Yes, you're doing very well as a beginning student. Um, okay, and then the final part of this is just really simple. After you've punched, you coil under your danshan and you pop, which is exactly the move that started with. So it starts and ends with the same move. It's a backhand to the nose, all right? So it's a backhand boom like this onto the nose. Boom. Punch the head. Just think of Trump.
Not only Trump, so many people.
Well, there's so many people that need a good slap upside the head. So you're right. Um, okay, let's put all these together. We'll practice it a few times, um, and then just watch the recording during the week, and just do this 100 times over the next week, and you'll have it.
So that's move number 23,
22.
22. Okay.
There's one more move, but there's 23, and then 24 is the closing. All right. And move number 23 is very simple. Kevin, do you remember what it is? I remember doing it to you.
You've done every single one of these things.
So Kevin got he got the real instruction. When your teacher does it to you, that's when you begin to understand what they really are. So, Catherine, if we ever do another retreat, you can fly in from France, and I'll do these movements on you, and you will understand them then.
I would love that, but
Yeah, I know. Um, okay, let's do the whole movement, and then we can do move number 23. We can even move number 24 is very simple. It's just a closing move. So we can do number 23 too, and then we can review it next week. Okay, so let's do it from this direction here. Elbow to heart. Pop. Yes?
yes, but you did it really fast, Malcolm.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do it much slower, right?
Yeah.
And
Please.
I'll go around the clock and do each of the positions here. Okay, the final move is called snap waist, press elbow.
Yeah, I love this one because it's so easy to knock somebody down.
Yes, it's really easy. I can even use my little. So, what it is a wrestling move, And you actually find this in Greco-Roman wrestling too. Feel your quad here, right? You can feel the muscles and tendons of the legs coming up, and then feel just inside there. You feel that depression there. That's that's on the inside of your hip joint. If someone presses into that pretty hard, you can fall over. All right. So what this is I'm gonna I'm wrestling. I'm wrestling with some guy. I stand behind him. I put my elbow into that depression. I snap my waist and press my elbow. It's not an elbow strike. That's different. This is using the elbow for leverage, not for a strike. So I put the elbow in there and then I snap my waist while I press my elbow. And his hip will collapse inward. It's you can't help it. It's just going to happen. And then he'll fall over backwards. You know, especially since this leg is behind him, right? So I get position and then I snap my waist and press my elbow and he'll fall backward over my leg. So what that looks like, all right, is here's this poor guy standing here. All right. I position myself, snap waist, press elbow, and he'll fall over. All right. So you stand back, you position yourself, you snap waist, press elbow. That's it. And then, right? Then you reach up and you grab the guy's lapels and you pull him down and you whip him around and you punch him in the chest. And by that time, he's pretty much dead. So now, end of the form.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's a nice ending, and you can get a little pizzazz in the ending, which is kind of nice. You know, think about a musical piece, a concerto or something. There's you always want the beginning to be kind of intriguing and pull people in, and you do a few fancy things, and then in the middle there's usually quieter music. It's like the composer is exploring these themes, and there might be a lyrical passages or a lyrical movement, but then you want a little pizzazz at the end, right? You want to leave them going, oh my God, that was such an incredible form. So that's what you want to do. Right?
That's great.
It is great. Well, I don't know that we've gotten you quite to the end yet. We're like approaching the end. Maybe next weekend we will conquer that. So practice the stuff that we did today, so we can get these last two movements in here, which relatively speaking are much simpler. And then you truly will be done with the 24. And then
the first time, yeah, the first time, yeah.
Then we can start it all over again.
And actually, I'm really excited to start all over. Really.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. The truth is, Catherine, this first time through is the hardest thing you will ever do in Tai Chi. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like you had no idea what was going on. The second time through is a lot more fun because you've got more than you know, and it will start to come up and come out, and it just makes doing it a lot more fun, and it makes learning a lot easier and a lot faster. Yeah, Kevin.
Could you do us a favor?
Yes.
Probably sometime in November, since we'll finishing up the form. Could you do just a single video of you facing this way doing the whole form, facing the other way doing the whole form, and
Sure.
then sending it to us so we don't have to hunt through every video you put out for a quick I have that for Master John, but I don't have that for you.
That's a good idea, and I can
And not too fast.
Alright. We can also put up a couple of others from Master Zhang, from Brian. We can get I can get one from Linda probably, and put several up. I mean, the forms.
But everybody's different, everybody's different.
Everybody's a little bit different, so you will pick up different things watching different performers.
Yeah.
A Bach prelude is what it is, but everybody plays it slightly differently, and you're going to hear different things depending on the musician. So Catherine, are going to do this your way eventually. You will. You have no choice. Of course you will. But you're going to learn a lot from watching different people do this. And I got to tell you, the learning never stops. It just never stops. You always are discovering more things, and watching other practitioners and going, "Oh God, I never saw that before." And to try and tell a beginning student what you just discovered is too esoteric. It's too small. It's too little. It's like, what the hell is he talking about? But you will remember my words someday, and when you're doing, you'll go, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. But that's what makes an individual an artist. I mean, that's what you want to be when you do this, is an artist. They don't call them martial artists for no reason. Okay, guys, have yourselves a great day. We'll see you next weekend.